Welcome to our YouTube channel again. This is Isan Kurse from Kurse Trading, and today we have another product on the table. Today we're gonna look at the Bang Olufsen BeoSound 3000. We're gonna process a deassembling process, and we're gonna talk about little bit about the product, the connections, and also the features about the BeoSound 3000. The BeoSound 3000 has been manufacturing from 2000 and up to 2006, and the designer is the most famous designer from Bang Olufsen is David Lewis, and the colors can be in the black, but in my research I found out that you can also get it in silver. I'm not sure about this, but don't hang me up on this, but I'm trying to investigate and get some pictures of it in the white edition, nice silver edition. And the dimension is for the BeoSound 3000 is 32 by 36 by 16, and the weight is 7 kilos. So design is very iconic. It has the sliding doors. At the moment, I think this one is locked, but we're gonna deassemble the glass. The glass is opening from left to right, and there is some 4 light indicators at the top, and no, only 4 on this one, and only 2 on this one. And yeah, also if you turn the BeoSound 3000 back, you can look at the connections. So at the connections we have the AM signal, and we have the power cord here, and we have the FM connection. And for the BeoSound 3000 we have the 2 power link inputs, and 1 master link, and 1 auxiliary input. Auxiliary input, you can get a cable from DIN to auxiliary, then you can plug the auxiliary / 3.5 mini jack into let's say a Google Chromecast. You can actually stream from your iPhone or iPad or Android phone and get the sound from your lovely Bang Olufsen speakers. And this one has installed a wall bracket. The wall brackets is very easy to deassemble and also nice to have. I think you can just unscrew it. You can just remove it by like this, and here is actually the wall bracket. So you install this one at the wall, and you can just slide the BeoSound 3000 into the wall. And here is all the cable management system, so you can direct all the cables down here at the middle, and then you can have a cable management system into your wall if you're interested in that. So we're gonna put this wall bracket aside. Let's flip the BeoSound 3000 and continue with the deassembling process. When I do deassembling process on the BeoSound 3000, I always start with the glasses. The glasses can be easily removed. You can just normally in these circumstances, when you are doing a service on the BeoSound 3000 or BeoSound 32 or a BeoSound 2300, always plug the cord in, move your hand at the front so the doors can open, and then unplug it. Then you have the glasses open. Don't do this where you open it like that. It's not the correct way, but if you don't have any power, you can just do it this way. We have the BeoSound 3000 in this position, and the next process is just to remove the glasses. Just put your hands right here and pull, and you can hear clicking sound, and here we have the right glass. I'm gonna put the glass aside, and the same method is same procedure is done for the left glass. Just pull and click sound, and here we have the left glass. Right now we have the BeoSound 3000 with the glasses. Normally some of my customers want to clean these plastic covers. You can just take a microfiber cloth and just wipe it up, and this is nice and clean again, especially in this middle area. If you don't have used the CD very much, you can just clean it up. Right now we have the BeoSound 3000 in great condition again. So next step is we're gonna remove the plastic covers at the right and left side. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the BeoSound 3000. We're gonna remove it by here and just pull. You're gonna hear some click sound. Just be gentle, don't rush, and here we go. And here is the upper part, right side. Right now we're working with electronics, so safety first. Always safety first. Here we go, and here is the right plastic cover, and let's do the same process for the left side. So put your finger right here, oh, maybe you're here, yes, just be gentle, don't rush. Here we go, and here is the left panel. As you can see, we have in fully processed to open and deassembling the BeoSound 3000. So the next process is we're gonna remove the front control panel. The front control panel is holding by 8 screws, 4 on right side and 4 on left side. So I'm gonna remove all the screws down here, and we're gonna see if we can remove the front panel. And the last screw is out, and we have removed all 8 screws. And you can actually just pull it out. You just need to lift this mechanism up, and in this we're gonna remove the CD. So just lift at the same time, and here we have the, I don't know if we can see it, but right here at my thumb and my index finger there's a hinge, a pin. You just need to push it to the right side, so the pin is gonna be released, so like that, and the pin is going into this hole. So the pin is here, so when you're gonna install it again, you just need to push it in here and it'll be connected again. So let's remove all the screws here. And here is the front panel with the clamper. There's no pretty much, we can't actually remove anything from this clamp. Normally I sell it like this. If some customers need a front panel for BeoSound 3000, so it's gonna be sold like this. Also, I have experienced it's very hard to remove the touch keyboard. I have done an experimental. I've removed the PCB board 5 and line these metal thing and try to remove the keyboard. It was very hard. What I experienced is very hard to remove the keyboards. Yeah, I've done it one time, but I don't want to do it again. It's very I think I just broke some pins at the lines, but yeah. So here's the front panel for BeoSound 3000. Let's talk about a little bit the CD. So the BeoSound 3000 and BeoSound 3200 has a laser called CD Pro 2 laser, and it's a little bit expensive laser, but we also have the laser in stock. If your BeoSound 3000 is not working with the CD, we have the CD laser in stock. You can just install them and it's working again. So I think I'm gonna do a dedicated video where I'm changing the CD laser, but not in this video. So next step is we're gonna remove this CD board. So we're gonna push it here. It's very easy. Oh, so just be gentle. Don't break anything. So this is just experimental. I just broke the plastic part here. So be gentle. So we're gonna remove all the cables here. And here is the PCB board 85. Next step, we're gonna remove this board. So we're gonna remove all the 5 screws and see if we can remove it. We have finally removed all the screws and we can just lift it up, and we're gonna remove the cables. And here is the PCB board 9 for the BeoSound 3000. Right now we're gonna remove, there are some screws at the back. I think we can, maybe let's, you know what? Let's try to remove the wiring for the door mechanism. So we can just pull it down on these ones. What part? What I can't remember. Okay, you know what? Let's remove the tension first. Let's remove the wires. And here we go. You just need to pull it down. Sometimes it can be very tricky to remove these ball mechanism things. We go and just pull down from here and it will be released. And the last one. So let us try to see if we can remove the, here we go. And here is the wiring. Let's remove all the parts from it. So I'm gonna speed up the process. I'm gonna remove the screws onto it and see if we can get the parts out. So we have fully removed the plastics from the wiring. The wiring cable is holding by some screws, and here is the parts, and here is the wire cable. And the last ones is these metal brackets that are holding into the plastics. And the last is just a screw. So right now we're gonna focus on the BeoSound 3000 again. I think we should start with removing the CD laser driver. We're gonna go take a screwdriver. The CD mechanism isn't just floating around; it's just holding by some two springs. The spring is located underneath here, if you can see it. So normally we don't do it like this, but it's just for the video purpose. So we're gonna take a flat screwdriver and remove the, here we go. And we're also gonna do the left side. Here we go. here is the complete CD laser drive. This is the CD Pro 2, and this is actually the V5 version 5, and the CD Pro 2. You can always see this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's saying VAU 1215 right here. So let's also deassemble this one. So we're gonna remove the 4 screws. This is the board for this, actually the Philips board for the CD Pro 2. So let's unscrew this one. Back in the days, Bang Olufsen was a fully partnership with the Philips. Bang Olufsen had purchased most of I think from the 2000 they have been in very good collaboration with Philips, and the Philips has delivered all the CD laser to the Bang Olufsen. So right now is they do not deliver any, and also Bang Olufsen do not sell these CD laser mechanisms, and we have them in stock. We can just remove the cable from the side. We also have the one cable here. Oh, there was a spring. So when you open it, take it like this, and so here's the CD laser, and we have the motor controller. The controller and the CD laser is going wiring into this board. So let's remove it here, and we also need to remove this one. Here we go. Remove the cable. Oh. Here we go. Remove the cable. Also remove this one. Here we go. And here is the Philips port. And this can only be used for CD Pro 2. I'm gonna put it here. So here is the CD laser and the motor. So next step is we're gonna remove the CD laser. Let's just start with to remove the screws. Let's see if we can remove the screws here. So I'm just deassembling the parts at the moment. We don't do a CD change. I'm just remove all the parts. So yes. So when we're gonna install a new CD laser, you need to remove this one, because it's holding for the gearing. So we're gonna move it a little bit and see if we can. Okay, I think we also need to remove these 2 pins. Here we go. Then I think we're gonna have access. Is this not? I think it's not necessary to remove this one. So let's also remove this one. It's very hard to hold this one and operate with the other arm. So we're gonna move the CD, and I think we can just remove it from here. Here we go. Let's try to find. Okay, we're gonna find it. And let us remove the we are just deassembling it, so go, and let's just try to lift up the motor. Here we go, and the gearing is docked, so you can't actually remove any parts from now. Let's just try to remove the pin. So this is for all my audience. We just remove all the parts. So yeah. Right now we can't remove any parts more, but let us remove the cover. Here we go. Here's the cover. And we're gonna remove, there's some screws we need to remove. Here, 4 screws. This video is just for learning process. We're gonna when we have done 300 or 400 videos, we have fully documented all the Bang Olufsen products. Here is the cover, and let us remove these 4 screws also. Also, if you are looking for any parts, send us a message. We can nearly source any parts for Bang Olufsen products, also vintage products. So yeah, you have any product in your mind, or if you have any parts in your mind you don't have, you're more than welcome to contact us. And here is the last screw. So I didn't fasten up the process. And here is the cover, and here is the CD Pro 2 laser drive with the motor and the gearing. So I'm gonna clean up the space a little bit, but also show all the parts we have removed. So we have here's the CD mechanism, and this is the old one. We have the new ones in stock, and here we can also sell this pin. So what we have here, we also have this one, and the CD backboard for the Philips driver, and we also have gained those parts. So I'm gonna clean a little about the process, and I'm gonna clean up the table, and we're gonna move up the process with the BeoSound 3000. So we have finally removed some parts at the front. We have removed the CD laser, the door mechanism, and the wiring. Next step, I think we should move on to the back side. At the back we have some screws we need to remove, and we also need to remove this wall bracket. So I'm gonna process to remove, there's 1, 2, 3 screws here, and we also need to remove 4 screws in here. At the bottom we have also 2 screws we need to remove. So I'm gonna process to do that, and yeah. So we have finally removed all the screws, and we can just lift up here, And here is the wall bracket for the BeoSound 3000. We also have removed the 2 screws at the corner, and so I don't know why sometimes the screws here, there is no screws, so it's very interesting why didn't they have put the screws here. So we also removed the 2 screws at the bottom here, and we can actually just lift up the back chassis. I'm gonna put this one aside. So we have finally gained access to the input board and the power supply board. So at the moment we're gonna remove the screws here. There's 3 screws here, and we also need to remove these screws. So I'm gonna speed up the process again and see what we input. We have finally removed all the screws from the back side, so we can actually just flip it up here and see if we can remove this one. Sometimes it's going to be tricky. And here is the cover for the input board. So we also can lift up the power supply board and the input board and also the FM board. So I'm gonna zoom a little bit in. We have the FM board, and we have also the microprocessor underneath here. So let's remove all the cables. We also need to cut these plastic stripes. I don't know what they call in English, but I always call them plastics. So also cut here. And continue to remove the screws. And here we go. So next step is we're gonna remove these 3 screws and see what we input. Here's the last screw, and let's see if we can remove the. Here is the PCB board 2, and we also have this microprocessor. Next step, we're gonna remove the FM board, FM signal board, holding by 3 screws. Let's screw again, and let's try to remove the cables and the ground connection. And here we go. And this is the PCB board 86. And we also have the part number at the side. So next step is we're gonna cut the cable stripe here. I think I have Disassembling many BeoSound 3000, 3200, and also BeoSound 2300s. So I know the drill. You also need to cut it here. So let's try to remove all the cables connected into the input board. Go. Let's see if we have some more. Also, let us try to remove the cables here. And next step is we're gonna make a cut. The board is still attached to the power transformer board. So let us try to remove these 2 screws. Here we go. So this is connected right here. So we're gonna cut the cable here. Here we go. And here is the PCB board. I can't remember the PCB board it is, but this is the input board. It's actually connected between each other, but in this video purpose, it's gonna be like that. Here is all the connections. And the last board is the power supply board or the transformer board. And just need to remove all the cables. And here is the PCB board, also the transformer board for the BeoSound 3000. So we're gonna still focus on to remove all the parts from the BeoSound 3000 chassis. We are still not fully done for removing all the parts. We have still some parts left, so we're gonna continue to remove them and see if we can remove something. So I think we should remove some cable here and see if we can get this board out. Can be tricky sometimes, but take your time. The screw is flying around, I don't know why, but let us try to remove the cables here. Here we go. Here is the PCB board 2. Put it here. Next step is to remove the PCB board 21. And the 21 is holding by 2 screws. So we're gonna remove these 2 screws. The screws are removed, so let's try to see if we can pull it out. Here we go. And here is the PCB board 21. I think you also need to remove these sensors. The sensors is holding by this tape. Can be tricky to remove, but here's the sensors. Let us also remove this one here. So we're gonna be gently, don't break anything. Here we go. Put it aside here. We actually just need to remove the clamp mechanism. The clamp mechanism is holding by one screw here. Let's try to remove that. I think there's some more screws, but also all the cables. There's one screw here. So I'm gonna remove all the screws and see what we end with. So we have removed the screws, and let us try to remove think we should let me cut all the cable wiring and see if we can remove the. We also need to remove these two screws. So let's remove this one. Here is the, I think this is the metal for the CD mechanism. So I think we are fully in mood to remove all the cables. The one thing I hate with the BeoSound 3000 is all the cables. So here is the gearing for the door mechanism. And here is the gearing for the clamper mechanism. It's gonna be so like this. So we are pretty much done with all the parts. We have only left with all the cables. And here is the front chassis. And we also need to remove these. So yes. So this was a fully deassembling process for the BeoSound 3000. I'm gonna remove all the. I'm gonna bring all the parts to the table and see all the parts. So we have finally removed all the parts for the BeoSound 3000. We have the PCB board 9 here, 85 for the CD driver. Here we have the PCB board 21, the power supply board, the transformer board. Here we have the FM board with some dust on. This is the PCB board 86. Here we have the ER processor, also known the PCB board 2. Here we have the board for the CD mechanism, for the Philips drive, CD port 2. And we have the PCB board 2 for the ER. And we have the fully control panel with the clamp. We have the CD mechanism, drive, and the motor. And here we have the input board. The gearing mechanism for the door mechanism, also very important to change this build for optimal opening. And we also have this for the clamper. And what we have here, we have the glass, and we also have another glass. So I just took all the important stuff here. So this was a fully process for the BeoSound 3000. I hope you liked this video and learned something. And thank you for watching, and have a nice day. And also subscribe to my channel.